Hello, we're back with our Anglegrinder, and since last time I cleaned the Anglegrinder, so like we don't have to like do that on stream. I thought it's a little bit better if I do it off stream because it is not like, I guess, I don't know, many people like cleaning things or seeing things being cleaned, I guess, but I think it's way more practical for me to just clean it off stream. That's why we're here now with a relatively clean Anglegrinder. Like it's not perfectly, but I think it's enough. And since the last time, I bought the parts that we're missing because this was completely disintegrated last time. We have the clutch part now, and also I bought the O-ring that is belonging in here because I mean the other one was still okay from what I guessed, but because I only bought one part which was less than 10 euros I think or something, I had to pay 5 euros extra. And when I bought this, I had to actually like pay less in general. So I just bought this, and I was like, okay, I guess I have an O-ring now. It's better than nothing. And yeah, since last time, I also discovered these bearings are actually open bearings. I didn't know that last time. That I thought it's completely stuck in there, but that's pretty cool. So most of the bearings, or like actually all of them I see, are open ones. So we can just grease them up, and we don't have to buy new ones. But the bearing that is down in here, you can barely see it. I have no idea how to get that out of there, so I'm gonna not grease this one up probably. I'm just gonna keep it there and hope for the best, and I'm not gonna use the Angelgrinder that much regardless, and just one bearing in the back here is probably fine if we just leave that with the old grease that's 40 years old, because I have no idea how I would be able to get that one out. It's all the way in, there's no holes or anything to push it out, and I'm not willing to drill one in there, so I have no idea. And I'm gonna go quickly to my computer. I'm gonna have to turn on the chat because I always have to do that a little bit after I started the stream, sadly. Otherwise, it won't work because YouTube is stupid. Okay, here we go. Nice. Should be working now. And since last time as well, I built something in my workplace, this little syringe here. I wanted to use it to push the grease into the bearings and so on, so we have it a little bit easier. And I didn't want to buy just a normal syringe because I had it once as I was trying to drain, I think it was fuel or whatever, or like brake fluid or something. A normal syringe just broke. So I was like, oh yeah, when I try to push grease through a syringe, it's probably gonna break as well. So I just bought, like, I didn't buy, I built myself a new one. I had a aluminum block laying around, or not a block, it was like a circular one, a cylinder, I guess. And I just made it out of this one and at work, and it worked quite well. Like, I tried it out with grease a little bit. There wasn't any grease that actually pushed through the sides here. That's pretty cool. And with my caliper, I mean, the caliper is not really good for measuring things like this because it's not precise enough. With the caliper, actually, the measurement here and like on the inside and on the outside of both parts were like the same according to my caliper. But I mean, it's naturally different, otherwise it wouldn't have fit, you know? And you can see there's a O-ring there. It's not really an O-ring. I don't know what that is. Some kind of sealing. It's not a normal O-ring. I found that at work. I put that in there because I noticed I can just push it completely all the way in. Light design aside on my part, so I would have to like pry it out with a ply or something. So I put that in there, and now I can also pull it out by hand because I can reach it now. And that's good enough, I guess. I tried it out, it pushed well. Let's hope these 2 hours or whatever I invested in this were worth it. Oh, hi, John. Oh, you don't have any rings on the plunger's head? What tolerance on the piston and the inner wall? I don't know which one do you mean, like, on my syringe here? Because, I don't know, I just made it something, as long as it fit, you know? But tolerances, yeah, I just, like I said, I just guessed it until it fit. And on the Angelgrinder itself, I have no idea. The only thing I noticed on the Angelgrinder here is I think we actually pushed it out a little bit here, because I think this part should have been snuck on here, and there shouldn't be a gap, because it is like the ceiling, not the ceiling, the bearing is like fitting completely. If we would push it upwards, it's not like the inner ring is not fitting to the outer ring, like they're like moved apart, you know. That's why this is definitely correct, but I don't think this gap should be there. So I think we actually have to punch this one in a little bit, because you might get blow by of the Gidrees. Oh, that if that's what you mean. No, I tried it out. There's nothing going on the side. It's I mean it's I don't know if you were there already. Like the inside and outside, according to my caliper, which is definitely not precise enough of an instrument for something like this, just showed the same measurement, and I have no idea how big the gap is. Like actually, probably like a couple of hundreds. But it didn't push anything to the side. It worked fine as I pressed it, and I think it will just work if you use it. So yeah, today's plan is just to grease it up and put it back together. Oh, also, I forgot, I wanted to do this off stream, like, because I was told last time this is too black on the rim here, and I should like sand it down a little bit. And I wanted to do that actually off stream because it might be easier, I thought, but I forgot about that. But luckily I found this, which I already stole from work once, so we can do that on stream, I think. And then we just assemble everything, and everything should be great, I hope. I put down my vise, I just clamped it down a little bit. Doesn't hold that well, but we can definitely punch on something else on the table then, if we try to hammer that one actually down here. And then I don't have anything else anymore. Oh yeah, like the little damage we made on here, I didn't fix. It was like, I think it doesn't matter, especially because we have this rubber part in here now. So like it's not needed, I would say. And I think we can actually technically already start. Oh yeah, never mind. I forgot to show something. I have bearing grease now. What I actually wanted to get in the first place from my workplace. And now I have it. I thought about it this time. So we have bearing grease. We have the other grease as well. The ones for the stuff for the gearbox. So we're completely prepared this time. If I didn't forget anything, still. I also have some tea, which is very nice. And I would just say we could start by greasing up something, I would say, right? I think we technically could just like put this together, because like it doesn't matter, we can't do anything here yet anymore. So we have that out of the way. So I guess we can just push it. Oh no, I forgot about that. No pushing down, we have to clean this first. Let's do that. And I think like technically it's the coolest thing if I would actually put it into a, I don't know, into the how's it called? Here. It's not a mill, it's a lathe. Put it in there, let it rotate, and just hold this on there very lightly. Sadly, I don't have that though, so we're gonna have to try to do that by hand somehow. I guess it hopefully works if I just, yeah, like rub it a little bit like this on the side. I don't want to go too much to the side, because I was also told, I mean, I guess it's probably just like corrosive seal there, but like I was told there's potentially something on there, and I don't want to go too far and rub it off. So we can, I guess, just grind it. I mean, it's not really grinding down. This is relatively soft, but it still grinds, because especially, like, yeah, it definitely takes something off. It shouldn't be too much. Especially this is also copper, which is pretty soft. So we can just, I guess, I hope this is fine. From my belief, we can just go here, do this, and a little bit take off the black part, the black stuff, because at least I was told that I should do that. Otherwise it could create problems. Let's hope we're doing the right thing. Otherwise you can shout. It's already too late though. You can still shout though, so I can learn in the end, you know? It's always great to do. It's slightly unpractical right now because I think if I go too close, the camera will get out of focus. It's actually deeper in there than I thought, to be honest. Because like you can see a little bit black stuff that doesn't want to go off. I guess we can do that later. We just undo the most, like the rough stuff first. Hopefully. It's not the most precise, but whatever. It also doesn't take off too much, I hope. At least from what I would guess. Usually on aluminum, from what I mostly use it, it's always fine. It just like, yeah, it barely takes off anything actually. You couldn't file anything down with this. So I hope it's fine enough. And also I'm not pressing, like I'm not putting too much pressure on this. So I think this should be just potentially great. Let's go to the other side actually. I'm going a little bit over, so we have all the black stuff away, because I think that from what I've been told, that's the most important stuff potentially. And also like very good, you should always do that. You should put your like stuff that needs to be clean under the things you actually, you know, take material off, so it all gets nice and covered. It's always very good. But it's fine, it's not much, and like who cares? I'm not gonna put that away now. I don't feel like it, man. Well, that's still a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's also reflecting quite a bit from what it looks like. And I don't know if I should actually put everything off. I guess it's fine enough when you have it like this. You don't need to have to like completely get rid of all the black stuff, you know? I think. Just from my gut feeling, to be honest. I wouldn't know. I'm just like guessing things and winging it. That's always the best. I mean, many people do that, I guess. I'm not the only one, right? But I mean, if I wouldn't wing it, you know, what should I do? I wouldn't know how to properly do that. Then we could just like do nothing, leave the Angelgrinder be, or wing it, and I think winging it is a little bit better on that case. So we at least do something. I can't just make an apprenticeship for 3.5 years to become an electrician just to do this. I mean, I could, but like, no, thank you. It's very rough, actually. I'm not doing a good job here. I should actually just put it in a fucking lathe, but I forgot it. I wanted to take it home, but I didn't. Not to home, but to work. I hope it's also in focus and I'm not focusing on the wrong thing. I can't tell. I just have this tiny window of the actually camcorder that I use for this up here. I don't have the screen in front of me. The screen is behind me. So who knows? I don't. You may. Might also just be that you also have bad eyesight and then you can't tell. Who knows? Actually, a friend of mine, he has lost all the lotteries with eyesight. He has so many different problems with his eyes, which is kind of amazing. Like, how does he manage? First of all, how does he even see anything? And second of all, like, damn, how can he rack up that much shit? That's good enough, I would guess, right? Fuck, man. I mean, you can see there's a little bit left on the corners, and it's not really even, but it's even enough, I would say. I'm ending it now, and I'm also gonna clean it off, not to have too much debris there. And I hope it's fine to use this, the quick cleaner here. Whatever, I'm gonna use it. I mean, at least it's not greasy then. I think having it greasy would be even worse than the damage I could make by cleaning it like this. I would like to blow air on it, but I don't have an air gun here, and not a compressor, nothing. I think this is good enough. Like, I would really like to be able to actually blow off like any debris that might be in the middle. But it looks good enough. We can use our mouth for this, and then corrode it with our spit, or something like that. I have no idea. Whatever, this is good enough, I would hope. And I'll also, like, I'm going to do that. I mean, it's a Sunday today, so I'm not going to do it today. So I'm guessing I'm doing it after the stream. When we have it all together. Also, the guide says, when you have it new, let it run without any stresses, like just like free run for 15 minutes. And I'm going to definitely do that. Maybe not 15 minutes, but at least a little bit. So this can definitely run itself in. And then it should all be good, potentially. I think we can just set it in there now. I don't think we're missing anything. We just push this in there. Yeah, I think it's all fine. Let's just carefully drop it in and then violently push it down. It's good enough. But not yet, but like our process. It's also nice to push down on the cables. It's always good. Ooh. Something did sounds, but it's fine. I guess it's not in there yet, is it? I mean, you can see it's in... I don't know if you can see, actually. It's quite dark. It might be in, it might not be. I'm gonna press more and see. Nah, it's fully in, I think. It's seated. And if not, we're gonna see it by assembling it, I guess, in the end. Okay, we put this to the side again. That thing is completed for now, because this is the bearing that actually holds it in place on the top in the end. And we didn't even grease that up yet. Oh yeah, this is actually, I put it on nearly wrong side around. I think this is upwards. This belongs like this. And also this is the side that's closed. This is the open one. We can push grease in there, I think. And that should also be sealed enough. We can actually do that. That could be our first thing, my headphone cables. Actually, I'm wearing headphones and I actually don't know why, because you don't need headphones for this, but I'm used to having headphones on with my microphone in front of me, so I'm gonna still do this, otherwise it feels weird. Can't talk without headphones anymore, you know? But we could just fill this up now to be able to push the grease into this tiny gap that's there from the cage. I think this is the cage. I tried to push it off a little bit, but it didn't work, so I think it's actually the cage, which is the very thick thing there. I can't really tell, but I don't want to destroy it by trying to pull too much. Oh, actually, one second, I'm missing a tool that's perfectly for this. I'm gonna have to get it. I have it down here somewhere. I hope. There we go, the perfect multi-tool. My old steel ruler. It's a good toy. That's the most important part as well. It must be a toy to fill around with. And also you can do so many things. Like use it to scratch things off, use it to pry grease out of containers. It's so good. And also, like, in the end, you can also measure things with that. But who does that, you know? This is my best toy that I had at work. And I annoyed my colleagues so much with it. Great. And I always have it with me, you know? So let's open this container with some nice thick grease in it. Oh yeah. And I guess we just put it in here. Also, could you hear the plop? Very nice, isn't it? I don't even like put my hands on there. Plop. Oh, actually in the front of the mic. Plump. And also when I put it, like, push my finger on there, I don't know if it works with the glove, but it goes back. Oh yeah. This is what I like. But yeah, we just put grease in it. I mean, I tried it already. It worked fine. You can maybe even see the sausage I made in there. Very tiny. But I didn't want to put too much in there because I still needed to transport it home without... Oh, that's way too much. Transport it home without making my motorcycle jacket dirty. I didn't want it to push out. So I just put a tiny bit in there. Yep. A little bit more. Oopsie. I have no idea how full this is already. Let's just hope it doesn't come out on the bottom at least yet. I don't know if I can push more in. It creates a little bit resistance here. Yeah, I think it's already full enough. Because all the grease in there creates so much resistance, so I can't just push it in right now. I can a little bit still. It goes all to the sides now. Now it gets messy here. Lionel Messi. Yeah. Okay, let's scrape it off. Oh yeah, my multi-tool is so great. Okie dokie. Let's try it out. Let's put it in there. Perfect. Also, I'm gonna clean it off so I don't make myself even more disgusting than I already am. My gloves here. Sick. Perfect. Oh, there's the resistance. Oopala. Oopa. There it comes out. Very nice. It's working perfectly. And I guess we can just use the leftovers here. Actually, I can... For training, we do it on the big one, you know? I think we could just... I don't know how much is too much, to be honest. So, we're just gonna do as much in there as we hope. I mean, I don't think we have to completely fill it to the brim, but I think we have to, like more's better, isn't it? But not too much. I don't know. Next iteration of the grease squeezer prototype, change material to clear plastic. Wait a second. Yeah, then it's just a normal syringe again. I mean, I technically could do that, just to make it thicker and more sturdy, but I already machined plexiglass. I don't know if it's in English as well, but like in Macrolone, whatever. It's all both company descriptions, I think, for the material. And it's so annoying to be able to make that clear. I think you have to probably heat treat it, and that's super annoying because I can't do that because it starts bubbling or melting and whatever. It's so difficult. At least not with the parts that I had. I had a lighter. I had nothing else. And also some material actually just as I cleaned it or anything, it just cracked suddenly. Like if you put alcohol on that, or like anything, it just starts cracking for whatever reason. Whatever material that was, I just had clear material there. And yeah, I don't like that. So we just squeeze. I would like to rotate this while squeezing. There we go. Perfect. That might already be too much. I hope not. Should be enough, or not too much. Squeeze a little bit to the bottom. I think this should be fine. Also, like, has to go to the other side somehow as well, right? So, yeah. Should be fine. I hope I hit the other side. I mean, it feels good, so I guess it is good. Who knows? Let's put the cap on and just hope for the best. There we go. It also holds on now because it's greasy. Very nice. Perfect, I hope. At least that's done for, and on the bottom nothing came out. Also, yeah, it doesn't look the best, but like it's good enough. The other side as well. The other problem is the other side is closed off. I can't do that. I'm pretty sure. Like, I could try to like disassemble this, but I think it's completely closed off on the other side. So trying to squeeze it on from this side is the only thing we can do, and we just hope that it also goes to the other side. I mean, it should. Like, hopefully, it should be enough. It's the only thing we can do, and it will just, you know, I guess. Yeah. Just distribute itself correctly, I guess. I think that was all my tea, by the way, with a cool mark. We're not supposed to get up here. We already spent 5 hours just disassembling this. Yeah, I have no tea left. Okay. Training worked fine, I guess. I kind of hoped that it would push it a little bit better. Technically, for this, we needed like smaller syringe, but like I'm just trying to push stuff in there, hoping for the best. Then I guess. Somewhere where's the gap. I think if we just try to create a ceiling on the outside, it just squishes it inside. I hope. I don't know. Oh shit! It comes all outside. It doesn't come inside. We could actually, let's try something out. Can we pull it out inside again into the syringe? Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, never mind. What was worth a try? Nah. Okay, whatever. Leftover grease then. It works worse than I thought. But like I think this is 1.5 millimeter hole in there. I think having a tiny one that fits in there like doesn't really work. I think. I don't know. I didn't try it. I couldn't machine that as well. I need to would need to buy a needle or something. I guess we have to use a multi-tool for this to squeeze it in better. This would be annoying if it doesn't go inside. Should hopefully at least work a little bit. Then just squeeze this stuff and have to watch out that I don't do it off camera. Because I have to lean forward a little bit, so it's not a natural position I'm in right now, to be honest. But I think it's the best position because I can have my mobile phone with a shutdown here without out of sight. There's like this big of a table left, like kind of this big. Like you can't see with my mobile phone. With wheel bearings, you want basically almost swimming in grease from what I've seen, so it's fine, I guess, for small bearings. I see. Okay, nice. So just pushing it all in is good enough. Just hopefully it works here as well. Because I don't know, I can't check on this one. The other one is big enough to actually see inside, but this one, not so much. No, not that great. I'm gonna put more grease in it. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got grease in it. I mean, I feel like we can feel some grease in there right now. It doesn't feel like rattly, like it would without any grease. There we go. It just has like such a huge cage. It's kind of the annoying part. Now we squeeze, and I hope this works out. Because the other side is also closed again. Like I could try to rip it off, but I think I'm just going to destroy the bearing with that. So we're not going to do that. I could buy the new one, like them new. I think they were all, most of them were like available. But I mean, this thing is barely used, so I kind of don't want to do that. I want to actually keep the original stuff in there. Like, it's new regardless, you know? So like the only thing that has to be renewed is the grease. I hope it's good enough, man. I'm gonna take a look. Yeah, who knows? I can't tell if it's only on the outside. I hope it's good enough, because like we would probably notice that in the end. And I mean, luckily we don't have to take apart too much. This is just like on the surface. So like if this actually breaks, it's not. I mean, it's still fucking annoying, but like it's not the worst that could have happened. And I mean, it feels like we're getting less and less grease, so technically I hope it's going in there somehow. Or maybe just magically disappearing somewhere. Because we had more on the scoop last time, right? They just take it off all. I mean, something has to be gone, hopefully, somewhere. And whatever. I think I can feel resistance, so it definitely has something in there. Yeah. It feels definitely, maybe not filled to the brim, but like definitely there's something in there. Which is good enough, and I'm going to just keep the rest of the grease up on top of it. Like, it doesn't matter, right? More grease doesn't hurt anybody, does it? Just like put it on there. Put it on a little bit. Just sliding on the bearing, and the rest, whatever, is there. And I guess we just put it on the motor now. I think there's nothing in between from what I remember, so it should be fine if we just push it on. And from what I remember, the text was on the text side. So we push it on here. Oh, it's easy. I should have put that on stream, but I didn't notice that it wasn't. Oh. Okay. Maybe I didn't push it down like far enough in the back. It felt like it was okay. But we could do that also with the screws. We just push it down. Or is it done? No, it's not wrong side around. I think it's actually correct, because this is definitely the air holes, because you can see the fan on the bottom. We can try to push down a little bit. Yeah, I think this side is fine, but the other one isn't. We had, I think, this one for the motor side, isn't it? I mean, there's engine parts in there. So I think this is correct. Oh no, we had actually, this one is for the grip side, I think. This one's for the motor side. But there must be more on this one. I should have 4 more screws. Let's take a look. Oh, there are screws in there that are those, aren't they? Oh man. There's 4 of them. There's 4 of them. That should be 3 of them. Yeah, that's the 3 that belong on this side. Oh, actually, no, this one is one piece, is it? So that's, okay, that's the screws. We can't just put it on yet, because we have to put everything else on first. I thought like there were screws here and screws on this side, but it's all the same screw. Screw that. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, now we could hear that. That looks better. Just a little bit of force and it's all good. We didn't, oh yeah, we squeezed the cable a little bit, if you can see. But it's fine enough. I mean, there's no relief for the cable regardless, so I'm not gonna take that apart. So whatever. Whatever. This is good enough. Done there. We have this one is also done. Now we have to, I think, squeeze some in there, which is also has a thick cage, so that's also annoying, especially because it's all in there. This one is actually quite open. We can try that. And then when we have it all together, we just punch on here and hope we can put that in place again. Put it in its place. And then we can squish that on this thing again. After we greased up the... Actually, we can do that beforehand, actually. Oh, look at that. Perfect. We can squeeze. Also, it has a ring. Technically, we could drill a hole on the outside and make like... So that we can like grease it up from the inside. Technically. Probably. Like it, because there's a gap in here as well, so we could reach it from the outside when we grease it in there and make it push in there, but whatever, doesn't matter. I don't know if we had grease in here. I guess I'm just gonna put a little bit there just for that we have it. It should be enough. It's not much. Also, it doesn't have a big gap, and we can just distribute it a little bit in there with my multi-tool. So that goes down a little bit, I guess. I'm just guessing here. I don't know if it's correct or incorrect. I'm just doing things. Okay. And actually, like, I thought, like, I didn't even see that hole there. This is perfect. Like, I think we can just push it on there now. We don't have to actually try to push it on the side here or whatever. We can just try to fix this, that it's in place, like, in the first place. Oh, actually, before we do that, no, look at that. This is perfect. We can try to reach this. So it's good for this side at least. Let's try that out. 1 second. That's a tiny bit of grease leftovers. And it's pretty interesting to see the cage is made out of hard paper, which is like usually nowadays of some kind of clear plastic, I think. This one is all hard paper here, which is cool to see. Just because I know what hard paper is, I use it at work sometimes. And then we push this shit in there and... Oh, you can barely see, but I can't see that much either. I can't see like where it goes as well. I feel like I put a lot in there, but like doesn't look like it's a lot. Oh yeah, okay, I only put it halfway. Let's see, oopala. Halfway on the fucking bearing here. The bearing C. And a lot is always the best, isn't it? There's something missing. We still see an air gap. So this is good enough. That's in there. So on the other side, you can actually see we barely hit the other side. It's still all clean. So I hope the other one is fine. Or that where's the other with this one? But we couldn't tell. So we just have to hope. Sadly, can't push it more. I should have made this nozzle longer so I could be like here. But I can't. Yeah. Oh, I was like, why can't I push? Oh, okay, we have to fill that up. Plop. And also, I don't know if it focuses, it's completely clean. So barely anything goes to the side. I can see a tiny bit here on this side, but this is great. It's working how I intended it to be. Yeah, like to work, you know? And this is perfect. And technically, because I did this in company time, you should, you know? Also, my boss actually said, like, yeah, when I have to do want to do something for my for private stuff, I actually should do it in company time because otherwise I'm not insured. And so, like, you know, it's technically sponsored by my company without their knowing. Actually, I didn't ask. Usually, you should probably ask. But I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do it. And then I did it, sponsored. Thank you, customer. Whoever I wrote that on. Because, like, somebody's gonna have to pay for that. And it's not my company, I think, in the end. I mean, they pay for me, but, like, I put the hours on who knows whom. But they won't mind. I had some like multiple customers already pay for random stuff I made. Who cares? Just a couple of €100 technically, because I think I'm technically the company like calculates with over €100 per hour for me. I have no idea, but like I think it's better not knowing how much time I waste for other people from other people. Okay, I think it's enough. I can't push more in actually. There we go. Actually, you can see it's a little bit black down here. I don't know, there must be maybe a little bit of residue from as I machined it. Not in focus, I think. That's fine. A little bit of aluminum residue would never hurt anybody. Oh, I built it pretty full this time. Let's clean it off again so we don't get disgusting. And now we have our thing charged again. Let's try grease it up further. Oopsie, that's a miss. Kind of like it doesn't go in, it's just laying on top basically. But I'm gonna push it in. I'm gonna squeeze it in. I don't know if you can even see that right now. There we go. Ooh. It must have gone in already. I don't know where it would have gone. I think I should have put it on there. Whatever, let's squeeze it in. The nice grease. Squeeze, squeeze. Oh, let's see if you can see. I hope it's in focus. Like I said, I can't tell. I have a way too small monitor there. And I could put a monitor on here, but technically my computer is a monitor. Like I have the HDMI cable just to my computer because like many of the Sony cameras can actually be used as a webcam with, I don't know, Wi-Fi or like USB cable or whatever. But this one sadly can't. I didn't know that beforehand. And I mean, I bought it as a camcorder, like, and then I tried to misuse it as a webcam. And then I found out like, oh yeah, it doesn't really work. I have to use an HDMI cable and a capture card with it. But, I mean, it's good enough, right? I hope it is. This way. But at least I can't use the HDMI cable for something else now. I mean, I could have pass-through. Actually, my Elgato Stream Deck has pass-through because it's technically the one I bought is made for... Yeah, this is full of shit now. Very nice. The one I bought is made for streaming with, or like with consoles and so on, like pass through to the monitor and capture the console, because I didn't want to get the only camera one because I wanted to have it universal. So like this one does work with the camera as well, but I could also stream consoles if I want to. So yeah, whatever, you know. And I don't even know what point I wanted to make. Oh yeah, but like I technically could buy another 15-meter LAN cable or something and a routed monitor here, but I only have one. Maybe I'm gonna do it, who knows? Who knows? I don't yet. I mean, it would actually be a good idea. I never thought about that actually. I have a tiny monitor, like a USB monitor. And if I just buy another cable, then I could just route it here and have it as a monitor to see my whole stream. But I didn't do that, and I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. Maybe I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to pay more stuff. I already have a cable like this. Maybe that was my reasoning, or I never had any. Let's get my hammer. I'm gonna be right back. My hammer, and you guessed it, I also got this one, the Magical 2 Spawner, which was my previous company this time. And it's always the best tools that you get for free, you know? Sadly you can't see it outside of my screen, but like, I'm gonna hammer on it now, like I have my vise here. Oh, this is not working as expected. Sad. Okay, let's hammer more. It's a Sunday, by the way, in Germany. Like, technically, when you make loud noises, especially work on a Sunday, the old grandmas and grandpas would come just like with their gaze, destroy your front door, and then beat you up with the new power they gained from the hate of you making sounds on the Sunday, you know? So this is technically the most evil stuff you can do, but like whatever, you know. It's also nearly 18 o'clock, which is also bad. It's getting late. It's not 18 o'clock yet though, so hopefully still fine. I'm gonna have more. Shit, man. It's not working how I wanted it to. It doesn't move. I thought it would. Maybe it belongs like this. I thought it doesn't. Oh man, I made a little bit, like you could see I hammered on it. Even though I put something under it. A little bit of paper. It wasn't enough, I guess. Fuck, I thought this is... I guess this belongs like this? Loose like this? I thought it doesn't. I can try to open my vise and press on it without hammering it. I thought I could just hammer it though and be over with it. And also my vise is pretty rusty. I don't like that. But like, I'm not gonna clean it. My bigger vise is also rusty, so like I couldn't even use the other one. I could, but like I don't, you know. Let's open it and see if it opens wide enough. I haven't tried this, by the way, so I wouldn't know. And I put some, also like, because my table, I want to kind of keep it white and don't destroy it, so I put some tape under it so I don't accidentally destroy it. This could also take some grease, to be honest. That could be a new project. This time an actual, like, restoration of an old vise video, and I get all the clicks and I make, like, a cool, like, quick video out of that, but like I don't know, I can't do that. I think how I twist it. I'm not good at making videos. I just stream, and I'm not even good at that. You can tell by watching. Okay. Oh no, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's wide enough. Ooh, it actually opens quite wide. Quite cool. Let's see how far it... Okay, now it stops. Yeah, it's still missing. So, quite some. I guess we're closing it back up again. Whoop, if it works. Oh, there we go, now it caught on again. Because I opened it too wide, so it went over the spindle, you know? Not spindle, it's fucking, you know, what is it actually? I forgot the name. I'm so bad at English. It's a... What is it? Gewinde. It is a thread. There we go. In Finland, they just come see what you're doing, and if they think you're doing it wrong, then they complain. Otherwise, they just look at your doing. Okay. So close this one a little bit back up again because we don't need it. But I'm dissatisfied, to be honest. I feel like this should have been not the like how it is right now. I think the gap shouldn't be there. We can actually look in the menu. We can look in the menu. Take a look. There is no gap, I think. That's this. I mean, there's a tiny bit of a gap, but there's the ring, like the bearing, the ring, and then the ceiling. I don't think that looks like there's a gap there. Whatever. We can't change it. I hammered on there quite a lot. It might be that it's just jammed to the side, but like I couldn't change that. We can measure it actually. Let me get out my caliper, like hammer on it and see if it actually moves a tiny bit. Actually, I always have a caliper on my computer. I think there's my name on it though, so I'd have to check first then. Wait, I thought... Oh yeah, there's my real life last name on there. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my second caliper. This one is not on my table though. So I'm gonna have to leave you be for a second. Good thing that you have two calipers, you know? This one doesn't say anything. Okay, let's measure. This one has a gap. We put it correctly there. It has a gap. Oh man. At work I have a left-handed one, so I'm not used to the right-handed calipers anymore. Which is so cool. Like, it's so cool to have actually like no like racism against left-handed people, you know? Finally you have a left-handed caliper. Sadly it's only from, I don't remember the company though. Like, it's not as cool as the ones from Mitutuyo, but like I live with that, I guess. I think it's like for a Kaufman company thing. There we go. We have 2.2 millimeters roughly. Oh, let's say 2.3. Can you even see? I don't know. I think we could say 2.3. And if I hammer on it, it probably won't change. And here I was about to type. It was what, right? There's stars on there. I don't know if you actually censored that or if my program censored that, to be honest. Oh, or my name. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, please not. I'm just hammering 2.3. Wait a second, is that? This is straight, okay. I guess only the embers part of my vice isn't straight. I was like, this looks like it's bent. It hopefully isn't though. No, it doesn't look like on this table. It would have been bad. Oh yeah, it really looks like bent here. Bent Kenobi. This is not working. This is not moving at all. So we're just gonna leave it like this. I can measure it again, but don't think so. And we didn't hurt any of it here. No, it looks fine. It's also fine out of focus. There we go. Okay, we live with this. And we measure. Talk straight on. 2.3, nothing changed. Science says fucking didn't move at all. And I hope that this must be correct then. I think maybe just pushes on there like the ring here, maybe, and then push it down. So this is maybe normal. So we didn't pry it out too much or something. I hope. We're gonna see. And we can just push grease in this one. I'm gonna also put some in between here, just so we have grease in there, you know. Don't know if we need that, probably not, but it's in there now. A little bit of grease in my life. Oopsie doopsie. I hope it is correct like this. I mean, this is all like open stuff, so like there shouldn't at least be a problem if there's grease coming on here. So like if we have too much grease, I wouldn't say that's bad. It says here Germany. Oh, does it say date on the bearing? It says a lot of things on here. Like, I don't know if you can tell. It does have text on here, but it doesn't look like it's a date or whatever. 1914. No, it's not 19. It's 4903. INA, RNA, NA, 4903. Germany, OOJ4. C3. I don't think it is. I don't think it has anything to do with the date. Sadly. Would be cool to see at least some part of when it was produced. Okay. I wish I had like someone to rotate this, and I could just squeeze my stuff in there. Hope you can barely tell. I'm trying to rotate and press correctly. Currently not correctly. It's all going to the side because like I can't put a lot of force onto this. Hope it might have. At least if something goes in there, it doesn't matter if it goes to the side. Let's try to press it in. Press in the rest. This is difficult, man. We're not doing the correct way, maybe. Probably. I mean, it should slightly work. We can barely press because it all goes to the side here, sad. I'm just moving it randomly now. And trying to press in more. We could also try scraping it off again. And then just... Wait a second. Yeah, just push it in here. I don't know if that like does much because it's just on the outside. But at least the hope is there that it does. Maybe you can see better like this somehow. Voila. I mean, I can see a little bit better than you because I look from there and I can't really see if I just try to show you, sadly. We need more grease. But there's not much to see regardless, so like, you're not missing much. I hope. I don't know how it properly looks like on your side, to be honest. I haven't even checked the old screen on how it looked like compared to what I was seeing, you know. Because on my side it looks quite fine. I have a good view. I don't know if you have. But there's a lot of grease in there now. Some, I think, it's good enough, hopefully. Otherwise, I guess it's not and we can't change anything. I squeezed it in there as best as I could. As good as I could. And I think having a little bit grease on the outside is also still fine, so we don't have to clean it off. I hope. And then we just push it in there and we hope for the best. We could try to squeeze things in there. Second. Yeah, there is a definitely gap, so this one should probably be pushed down here and be in correct position, and this is just roaming free here, I guess. Whatever. Let's just push it in then. Oh man. Creeper. Oh man, actually I'm gonna put a little bit of grease in the middle here. Just hope for that it aids. Actually, it's we could put it on here. Just as an aid for guidance, I hope. If it actually does it. More. Even though this ring is basically there to like the one from the gearbox like gets blown off before it gets in there, but like who cares if there's more bearing grease here? There's bearings, so we need bearing grease. Or this one, grease it up. Technically, I guess it should be clean, but it's not now. Okay. It's good enough, I hope. Let's push it in there, and we should press it down, which we can't really, except by hand. Hope it's in here also correctly. Jiggly. Oh. Yeah, now it's in position. We can see like we still have to push a lot though. What if I just... Does it move? A little bit. Oh, no, not anymore. It has a lot. Technically, the correct thing is, because like it is pushing on the outside, because like we push it, like the inside is already done. It's already seated in. And we're pushing on, like it needs to be pushed on the outside of the bearing, but we're pushing from the inside, so it takes pressure, sideways pressure, on the boards of the bearing. So that is not good. Technically, we should only like press on the outside where it actually needs the force. But I don't have like a kind of like a pipe or something for this where I can just push it out from the outside. So I would have to push from the inside and just push hard. But actually, maybe which diameter does it have? Maybe I have actually something now that I think about it. It is 30. Oh, it's a little bit much. Is it 30? It is 30. We can take a look. I mean, I have definitely this one here, but this one's too short. Yeah, you can see, and also too thick. So this doesn't fit on top of there. So I guess my long ones shouldn't probably fit on there as well, because it just gets in contact with this. It needs to be leaner. But I have a long one, so I'm gonna check if maybe something works. Maybe it fits. If I would have thought about it earlier, I would have made something at work, but yeah, this one only goes to 24. Okay. My like, oh, come on. Okay, that doesn't. I can't open that. This one with long, like, things on. So that does not work. We're just gonna have to do it the way that many people do it, but not the correct way. Which is not the good way. So technically, also I could punch on there now, but that creates even more stress on the bearing. So I think if we put something beneath here and then push from the top to have more like contact, then we can just push on the table. That could be a good idea. We just have to have something that we can put beneath here. Also, I think, can you hear this noise? Because that's my, I hope it's not too annoying or too loud, because that's my headset cable touching the cable. I can try to fix that a little bit. This should be better a bit, I hope. What can we put beneath? Can try to just use one of those to... Actually works quite well. Put it here. Put this stuff on there. I hope it's in the middle so we don't push on wrong parts. Feels quite good. Now we just push down. Oh yeah, that worked. Look at that. It's already way further in. This one is already on the edge. Now we just have to push it a little bit further, I think. And that should be better than hammering, because hammering can destroy many things. Good thing I didn't put the camera on the table. Like the camera would have shaken like crazy, shaken. Oh yeah, that's in there. Not enough though, from what it looks like. Or maybe. I think we have to push more though. But this is good. as long as I don't get noise complaints. I should have measured how far it goes. You can only see if you put it. Oh no, I did put the clutch on there. We should probably do that. We can only see what I was about to say. If you try to put these together, if it's. Let's take a little bit of grease so the key doesn't fall out. Yeah. Oops. Is it correct? Can't tell. Oh, you couldn't even see in the first place. Oh no, the key has to be pushed in further. I don't know if you can see, but the key is in there, but I think it's not as far in as I wanted it to. I thought I bought a small one of these as well at some point. I guess I didn't. Like this. Just push it down in the hopes that it's in there all the way now. Should be enough. Then we put this one on there. It's definitely on the key, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can even see with the white gap that we have. Oh, well, we have to push it technically. Let's put it on the table. And push more on the cable. Oh, that needs to be pushed in quite a lot still. It's less than a thought. Shit, man. Actually, the cable's taking damage. Whatever. Okay, we have to live with that. Also, it hurts because this is quite, like, sharp. Ooh. Something made a noise. It's just... Fuck. Can we punch on it? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be doing anything, to be honest. Not a good idea. It's not a good idea, man. Oh, fuck, it doesn't go in. It does not go far enough in. It's still, like, out of focus. It's also not in enough already. You can see how far it should be. Man, so this won't fit at all, I would say. Oh yeah, look at the gap. Because both of them are probably not far enough in. Actually, I have a reference, I just noticed. If we take this one, I think last time I could just barely fit that one in there. And actually I can right now as well. It's not missing much here. But it's missing something, I think still. Doesn't feel as fluid as I hoped. I hope it didn't damage it too much. I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope it's fine. No, just how to push it on, you know? I don't think it needs much. Hello, person that I hate now. Oh, why? Why? Because I ended the... Hi, Andrea, as well, by the way. Hi, gaming. Because I ended my summer car series. Nothing we can do. Actually, I have a belief why this doesn't work anymore. You actually have to push on the outside potentially. I have nothing though. I have nothing. But actually it shouldn't matter. Like it still pushes on the inside here. And like there's no end, like it doesn't hit it there. So like it could technically still push on. You will get revenge. Ah. There will be maybe other series you will like. I don't know. Or you can also find other YouTubers that play Masamaka, you know? Actually, I just remembered something. We have this. That could be of use. To push outside. Let's grease it up a little bit just because. Just because we can. So nothing starts to rust. Or anything. I mean, there was a lot of grease on the inside here as well last time. The outside a little bit. On the inside, I guess the rest, it doesn't matter. It's just there. You can barely tell. There we go, it's fine. Oh, almost nobody speaks good English. Ah, I mean, there would be probably some of them that do, right? Oops. There we go. That in there, and we can push on the proper position, technically, if we make it. Let's actually get the 27. Okay, doesn't it fit on there? It does not. But the 30 should fit now, because it's away from the oh, it fits from the other, like, you know, from the stuff that was in the way beforehand. Yes, the series ended yesterday. Yeah, on the mark that only a water pump and some minor stuff was only needed to, and didn't deem a new episode anymore. Yep, exactly that. And like I first of all, yeah, like he said, there was barely anything missing, and I planned it already. Like I felt like, yeah, oh yeah, the 30th episode, so we have like a round number. It's all good to end the stream there, and I hoped last like on the 39th that we don't take 6 or 7 hours how long we streamed and didn't get anything done. I hope we could do it all in one stream. We didn't completely, but I think it's good enough. And it was nice having a nice multiplayer experience there. And I think that's a good end. And I don't know, it doesn't feel good to just make another episode just to fix the stuff we're missing. And I think it's also authentic Masamaka experience, you know? It's like in real life, your project is never done. You can't actually end it, you know? So you always end it when it's not completely finished. I think that's like a good metaphor to give up on your projects or something. I don't know. Let's push now. See if it works. Oh no! It doesn't. But I think we can punch now, so we don't actually hurt, like, because we're just punching on the rim, if we don't actually hurt the bearings itself. I don't know if it works. We should measure it, actually. We should measure if we do progress, because if we don't want to destroy things. We can't reach, man. How do we measure it? We can measure it in here by measuring to the casing. If you could see, let's take a look. There we go. Something like this. Then we measure like in here. And we have 15.5, I would say. If you can tell. So if we punch and nothing changes, then it's not a good idea. And if we punch and things changes, then it is a good idea. Man, actually, this is not straight. This doesn't really like it. Oh, it's only on the outer rim. I don't completely like that. But this one is a 30. Oh, this one is 34. Okay, why do I have this one? Oh yeah, I have this one for the other stuff. This one should fit, does it? Oh yeah, this one fits good. I just had the wrong one on there. I was like, yeah, that doesn't feel good. I think this is good enough. Hopefully. I think it moved. Let's take a look if it did. We measure. Oh yeah, it definitely moved. It's like 13 now. That's nice. I didn't just break things, I also moved things. This looks like it's on the proper position, actually, I would guess. Like we can see. This is what it looks like. Looked like last time, actually, as well, right? Maybe not the whole. Like we could. Is it completely? I think we can. We have to hammer more. I think we were able to squeeze in between that. That's what I remember. We need a little bit more, I think. But it definitely moved. So I'm happy about that. Compared to last time. This shouldn't also be too loud on my neighbors because it's in the air and not on the table where it just like goes through the wall and everything, you know? It just shouldn't be too much. Also, let's say, try something. Was this one on the ring? Oh, it was on there. So we have a reference. This needs to be flush with the side here. It nearly is. Because this ring is on there to hold it down. Which is sick. Okay, we have something to go on now. Which is nice. We only miss a little bit. Let's see how it looks on the bottom here. Oh, and also super good that we don't hurt the bearings with hammering down. That looks quite good already. Man, I'm satisfied. We do proper work. Like, not only like winging it, we also do it like proper, you know? We don't hurt the bearings that much anymore. Right now. Hammering is still not the best, but like, it's the best we can do. And also going in circuits so that like if it's jammed to the side, I'm not holding it like on the side more and more. I'm trying to make it like that it's actually going in straight a little bit as good as we can. I don't know if it moved more, to be honest. Check it out. It is on 12. Let's hammer more and see if it moves. It might just not. But that's not good. Also, like, technically I should probably put it on here, and I have it just free air. That's why like a lot of energy just goes into my arm. But I don't want to have it so loud, you know. This is just a silencer, and it works. I mean, it works that it's still pushing things down. Technically, we had 12, I think, right? Let's take a look. I hope it's not too loud for you as well. It moved a tiny bit, I think, but barely did. Yeah, no, it's perfectly 12 again. Oh no, there's someone. Oh no, and I'm not even here. Oh no. Away. Yeah. I think John was maybe early as me because there was already like the message was deleted by the moderator. There we go. But I think it's far enough. Let's try to put this together. Oh, there's barely anything missing, and this is this side only, I think, now. So we're good here, I'm pretty sure. So technically we could hammer down here as well. Wouldn't like it too much because it didn't work. But let's try it out. We can measure. Measuring is always good, isn't it? Let's measure it from down here, not into the hole, but we have 5 millimeters. Let's see if it moves. Oh, oh, it does move. Oh yeah, we could hear the sound actually changing. I think it perfectly sits on there now. Like the sound changed, so like it should hit completely on it and not move anymore. We have as well 2.5 or something. Perfect. Auto modded at, oh I see. Let's see. Should work now if we put it together. Oh yeah. There's nothing missing anymore, I think. Perfect. Man, this goes so easy. This goes so quick to just disassemble it, man. You know what? I'm gonna squeeze some grease on there just because. Like, why not? It's sadly not long enough, but like, I just squeezed it in there a little bit. Let's squeeze it by hand a little bit more. Because, like, we don't mind more grease, do we? It probably just will fly away, but like, who cares? At least it's in the housing. It shouldn't go away. It shouldn't escape. Let's see if this side is also still moving freely. It does. Which is nice. The casing, we can put the casing on. Was there a position it was before? I don't know. Probably should be to make it symmetrical like this. There's the other side doesn't care, right? No, it doesn't look like the other side cares. So we should make it this so it's symmetrical to the top, you know? Let's get those. I think they were these screws as far as I can see. Put them in there. Like I said, it's assembly instructions to disassemble stuff. Yeah. But also weight reduction are always missing screws. Yeah, I hope not. Okay, I was like, shit, there's a fucking key in there. But I remember where it belongs now. Except that it's gone now. But it belongs on that over there, I think. I hope. I just hope. This one, I think. There's no key in there, is it? Nope, okay. That must be the right one then. Otherwise, I would have not known where that belongs. I know we're good enough. We know how we disassemble and assemble stuff, you know? We're such a good mechanics. Take the big one. Technically, I would say like, oh yeah, maybe glue this one in with blue. I don't even know how you say it in English, like Schraubensicherung, you know? Screw securing things. Actually, okay, I have everything in that belongs. Screw securing glue, or whatever that's called in English. But fuck it. Fuck it, man. I hate slotted screws. I hate them so much. They're the worst. They are the sausage. There we go. Voila. Glove is getting tangled up. I'm gonna make it all nice and tight. So like it might be that it's like still pushes on there and that's actually not actually on the casing, so that it might loosen itself at some point. So I'm gonna just for safety maybe over tighten them a little bit. That's better than getting loose, I guess. In this case, because I wouldn't tell because we can't see if they get loose over time. So we just push them in there. Oh yeah, I stripped it a little bit. Exactly, that's part of the reasons why I hate fucking shit. Oh man, that's good enough. Luckily not completely. Just because it didn't go in well enough, I guess. Okay, I think we're done here. Try it again. Yeah, it's fine enough. The screwdriver didn't get hurt, luckily. Loctite? Yeah, I mean, I don't like saying Loctite because Loctite is just the name of a company. But yeah, I mean Loctite. Because Loctite has so many different kind of glues and other things probably as well. So that's why I don't like using that name. Because like it doesn't say anything. I had it as well in my company documents. They just so like, yeah, glued with Loctite. And I'm like, with what Loctite? We have like on my table, I have like 3 different kinds of Loctite already. Like, what the fuck do I should? I mean, I naturally knew it, but like, you know, technically, I was like, I can call the company, glue it in there with the whole company or what? Fuck people. Like, it's their job. They get way more money than I do, and they they don't do their work properly. That's why I get annoyed. You get annoyed, you know. Just do your job, man, properly. Not just that I have to guess what you mean. Your documents are there to make me know what I'm supposed to do, you know? But whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Actually, also, I think we have all the bearings already. This is the bearing. There's no bearings on here because that's this one. We have these one inside. We have that one. This one we can't reach. So I think we can change the magazine of our nice syringe to this one. Maybe we don't even need that, to be honest. We can just use it raw dog it. But or maybe that's satisfying. Maybe let's go close to the camera. Is it visible? Then we squeeze out the sausage. We empty it basically. And I mean, we could still use this one. But I think we don't need it. We have this. Like this. We can squeeze on here with the tube in it, you know? Should be fine. Technically we're mixing. I put a little bit like here. But it doesn't matter if we mix it, fuck it. It's all grease, so like what like it shouldn't separate itself because I just mixed 2 of them a little bit. Yeah, we just put this shit in there. I mean, actually, there's a grease bearing. I was actually intending because it's a bearing to put that one in there, but this one is the housing for the rest. So I guess we're just gonna use the all like everywhere the same grease, which is this one, which is hopefully the right one because it has a different company name than the one that documentation says on the fein one, but it has the same name, so I just hope it's the correct one. And I mean, it has the same, hopefully, same specification. Let's take a look. What do we need actually? This is in there. We just put that in there. There's, yeah, we just put that in there, and then other stuff comes on the top, right? Also, okay, we can't push it out anymore. This is good. This is in there now. Yeah, this is perfect. This doesn't move out or in anymore. This is gonna be so great. It's perfect. I actually just noticed I didn't clean this one properly. Oh, man. I have my bucket here, otherwise I just would spray. I'm just going to use a little bit of a tower. Thought I did clean this one. I didn't, I guess. And it's not much, so it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of old grease in there. It should be good enough. Whatever. We just put that on, then this one comes in there. We don't need anything else. So that's all outside. There's nothing in here anymore. That's just the screws. Yeah, I think we just put that one in. And on top of that, that one. Perfect. There's a screw I'm missing. What is this screw for? Oh, I remember, I think. I don't. But it's on the motor side, so on this side, so it doesn't matter. Yet. Later on it matters, but not yet. Let's open this one. See how this one looks actually compared to the other one. This is way more fluid. What the fuck? Didn't expect this. Should I shake it for safety? Not that already something separated. I doubt it, but like it's also probably too like viscous yet. I hope, man, this is actually fluid. I hope it's fine. I just put some in here. Oh yeah, okay, this is way less fluid now. Yeah, it's separated a tiny bit. That was, I guess, the separated stuff. And then put it on here. This can't be too much, I would say. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just fill it up, I guess. Should be fine, right? Like this. I know that it should like definitely not fill everything. But I think this is fine enough. I probably put too much in there. Did I? I probably put too much in there, right? This is like mostly filling it already now. Let's put this one in there. This is good. Can you see this? The bigger the gob, the better the job. Yeah. So I guess we're keeping it like that. Fuck it, you know. We definitely like shouldn't fill it way more. I think we already put a lot in there. I think it's fine enough. Right? I hope so. Well, this seems fine. Can you hear it? Gears. Gears. By the way, Loctite is a brand, not a company. Henke Adhesives owns Loctite. Oh, I see. I guess a brand. I mean, it's basically the same, right? So just put that one on there. We're gonna remove this bearing. Not bearing, it is a sealing. An O-ring, to be precise. Because we have a new one, and this one, I mean, it's still good. It's even stretchy still. But we bought a new one because it was cheaper to buy with one compared to one without. So we're gonna use what we bought. Oops, you barely can see. It does go on there. There we go, now it is. Oh, never mind. Bookman. Oh, fuck. I also have to watch out that you can even see. I'm filling this. Fuck. Oopsie. There we go. Now it's not rotated anymore, at least. Come on, fuck off. Why is it so difficult? I did that, like, that was my job for a while. Like, I was assembling things with bearings in it, sealings, O-rings in it. Why can't I do this anymore? I mean, I never did so small parts, to be honest. Especially like, oh, they also had like I don't know how it's called in English. They had notches for this, so they shouldn't be able to go out that hard. There we go, nuts in there. It shouldn't jump out anymore. Let's see, does it have a direction it wants to go? It looks like it doesn't matter. No, we can just put it in here. You know what? First of all, not that something gets in here. I'm gonna close this one off. I have to still get that back to my company, huh? It should be all on there now. There we go. This is fine. We don't need that. Where's the other one? There it is. And just for safety, just for the feeling, I'm gonna take a small goob on this side. Hello. If there's something that needs to be greased up, it's greased up on this side now. Very nice. The ceiling is in place. We put it down and we didn't forget anything. Hopefully. Put it out of misery. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oopsie. The ring in the middle. Definitely still lacking. You can also see like the slot there. Come on. That's moving still. I can hear the noises. Ceiling didn't go out. The O-ring. There we go. And that's what we need. Perfect in there. Now for the rest, we oh, there it is. I was like, where's it here? But I put it here. I think it is, yeah, it was these sealed up screws. They're all oily, but it doesn't matter. Technically, I should probably also heat the string up a little bit or get new rings, but I'm just gonna put it in there. Fuck it. It's gonna be fine. Actually, fuck. Don't fuck it that much. I'm gonna clean the screws. They're full of old grease. No, I don't like that. Let's undo this one. Because I don't know if you can tell, but it's quite wet. Quite moist. I have an idea to make it better. Wasn't it 8? No, it wasn't 8. Way too. Was it 4? I don't know why I had 8 in my head. I don't even have an 8 bit here. There we go. It's way easier to clean now. That's a lot. There we go. Good enough. By the way, look. Oh, and you already. I already read that. Never mind. Put that on there. I should put that. Also fasten that with Loctite or anything, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to get the Loctite into the grease, so that's also a reason why I'm not doing it right now, and also because I don't feel like it, and it doesn't look like the company initially did that in the first place. It's straight on. I don't know. It doesn't want to screw right now. It is fitting. Hello. Why don't you want to do what I would want? Oh, the fuck? Should go in. Can we try this side first? This one fits. Maybe put that a little bit more to the middle. Maybe it just didn't like it. There we go, this one fits now as well. Perfect. Okay, that was stupid. Stop the screw. Screw that. Actually quite interesting to see. It was seared on the bottom, and on the outside it just said there's a ring. But it's probably just to have the bearing grease from the like gearbox grease separated, I would guess. Okay, that's on. This is way quicker than before. I like this. Now, this one shouldn't be on yet. Let's do this. This should be on now, I think. I think that's the next step. Like this. And then we put the rest on. Should be a little bit easier to write now, I think. This one was just, yeah, we should just put this one later. There wasn't anything else. Yeah, there's no screws else. So this one just was loose in there technically. There we go. We don't usually you don't reuse these ones. I mean, they're barely, like, they have no use basically in the first place, these securing thingies. They're like barely help. So it doesn't matter if you reuse them, I would say. But usually I would say you should replace them. But like I said, they barely do anything in the first place. You should rather glue things in. Helping way better. I use better methods of securing a screw than this if you actually are serious about your project. But if you just want to do it for the feeling, I guess you can use it, because it doesn't matter. If you feel better, it's always better, I guess, except if it actually creates problems, then it's not better. If you do malpractice. I think that was an 8. That was an 8, that's where I got the number from. Like, oh yeah, I had it right in my head beforehand, but I had it right in my head for the wrong thing. Go, just screwing this one in. Just hand tied is enough, I guess. I mean, this, oopala, is loud. This doesn't hold anything. Technically, you can also move that to the side from how you like it, but I'm just going to keep it in the original position because I don't have any use yet for this. So I wouldn't know which is the best position yet. Okay. Now, this fell out. The key, from what I learned last time. And we're going to put that small thing in there. If we can't do it by hand, we're going to use a wrench, not a wrench, but like a fucking shit. Second. Oh man. Okay, let's use a. Oh, actually, the grease already gets separated. There was a pile here, and it just like spread out. Let's use this plier. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. I'm just going to use a plier to put it in there because it's so small. You can barely see it. Man. Should fit. Hopefully. I don't want to break or anything. One second. Oopala. There it is. I always use bigger ones in my company. Fuck. Prepare the other. Sadly, I don't have this one in smaller. Would have been very practical. Because the other ones have teeth, and that can destroy things. And this one's also parallel, which is pretty practical. This one fits. Oh, I should open it more, actually. There we go. This is good now to squeeze it in the end when it actually fits. Oh man, 1 second. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's not completely, and it pushes into the other bearing there, not bearing gear. So we have to pull it out a little bit still, which is not difficult to do, I think. We just screw this one in and then pull, I hope. Up. Does it work now? Didn't change. Shit, this is pushing in way too much. Come on. Doesn't do shit yet. This doesn't do shit yet. It was quite easy to push in though. But yeah, I can feel it, like it's definitely, I can feel that it pushes way too much, like on here. It shouldn't be like this. And also, like the key doesn't completely fit in there. Oh man, impractical. Man. I could have an idea. I don't know if that's proper though. We could put a ring in here and then screw this one on the ring so we have it like perfect. But we don't have a ring like this here. This one doesn't. Yes, it does work. I mean, I could have a ring here, but that pushes on the middle. Is that okay? I think it's actually okay. If we just fasten this, it should work. Actually, let's try that out. I hope it's fine. I hope my thought process is fine. This one fits. Where's the tool actually? There was a tool. 1 second, I'm going to search for it. I know I have it. I don't know where though. Let's take a look. There it is. Now we just let's go that in there. That should be great, I think. Oh yeah, I think it's working. That's enough, potentially. Ooh, yeah, oopsie. That is enough. And now I hope it's fine. Yeah, definitely push it out quite far. I don't know if you can tell the difference. And also, this should rotate way smoother now. Way smoother. Oh yeah, perfect. This is what I want, and now I can put the fucking key in there. Also, I nearly lost this. I should have watched out for my stuff more. Now we can push that way better. In terms of way better, I can barely hold this. But come on, England. Like this? Fuck. Was nearly there and I should have just pressed it down. Let's try that again. Fuck, man. Just please be turned. Fuck. Was nearly in place again. Come on. Just a tiny bit higher. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now we don't even need to press it with the other one, with this like parallel pliers, because it's already in there properly. Also, like that, this pushes on the bearing itself, like just on the ring. I didn't expect this, to be honest. I thought there would be like a notch in here that pushes on the shaft directly, but it goes through the bearing, I guess. The pressure. Guess it's not completely in yet. Let's push. Push! Nope, it's in there. It is in there. Maybe I didn't. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. And it turns fine. Doesn't create any issues. Like, how far are we in now? We are, open up, very loud. 2 hours in. And we are at this base where we took 5 hours last time, basically, right? So, wow. This assembly is fucked. Let's put my tools to the side. And now we have this. This part was completely disintegrated last time. Actually, I should clean the grease of these parts. I don't know if grease on this actually, like, quickens the process of it dying. I mean, it will definitely reach grease, and regardless, it's going to be pushed off there. But yeah, whatever. At least not between here, I guess, then. This one is still on the right side. Now we just push it in there. Fits perfectly. This is what I want. This side... Actually, there was never like a ceiling anywhere, which is quite interesting. Now we just marry those. You are now... Ooh, 1 second. Okay. Look at that. Like, I have it on the side right now, and there's only that much overlapping, actually. So, technically, I would like to have it closer together. I'm not gonna disassemble that. We, like, as a replacement part, we got a ring. This one, I don't know where that belonged to, actually. It doesn't belong in here. This is way too big, okay. I don't know, not what it is. I don't actually know what this ring was for, but we have it. Because I would actually like to have these ones closer together, because there definitely is a lot of space between them, so like the clutch is not like the clutch parts. Like, that's only the space that pushes in. So there's definitely a lot of space that could still be, where they could still be together, you know? Fuck. Oh, come on. No, it doesn't. It was... I made it go in already, man. I don't know why it doesn't go in now. There we go, it does. But whatever, we can't change that now. It must have been like this originally as well. They knew what they're doing, I think. So we're gonna just tighten it and we're done with it. Which is with these. Yeah, the long ones are here. It's also quite greasy. I'm gonna clean that again. Because greasy threads actually make... I mean, it doesn't matter for us, but greasy threads change the like the tension that's actually on the screw when you screw it in. Like they say, usually you screw it in with 10, like you screw it in with 10 Newton meters, or supposed to screw it technically. Like, not on these, like I don't know how much force you actually need, but like you screw them in with 10, when they're supposed to, like, that's calculated with a dry screw, and then you make them wet. So in the end, it will just you still put 10 Newton meters on your torque wrench, but it will be way with like way more power screwed in without you noticing, because it's just lubricated. So technically, they should always be how they're specified, like dry or with here Loctite, I guess. But I wouldn't say they should be oily. I mean, many people do, like especially like on cars and so on. They put, like, I don't know, paste stuff on there so that it doesn't jam up. I personally would do that as well, but you have to remember that it might change the tightness of the bolt and maybe break things. And also, I would really always recommend putting like assembly paste or something when you have a screw that is stainless steel on a stainless steel body, or like when both threads are stainless steel, but because they really like to like, how to say it, actually, it's fressen in English, which is like a way of eating, but like at least they get stuck, or they really like to get stuck there, or like break when you have stainless steel on stainless steel, because it's the same hardness roughly. You should have always one side which is less hard, so it doesn't fuck itself up. So I always put assembly paste on that, because also in my company we have so many fucking screws that are like stuck, or the head goes off or something, just because I like stainless steel on stainless steel, and then we have to fix them because, like, oh shit, it's not my colleagues can't do that. They're just electricians, you know. And then they're like, oh, I broke the screw again. Can you fix it for me? And I'm like, please don't do this. This is not good. It always destroys things. And then they're like, whatever. I don't know. I don't like it. That's what I want to say. Up. Wait a second. That's the correct one, isn't it? There we go. Do you not have momentum keys, preset torques? In my company, not, because my company is problematic. It's a problematic topic. And also, like, yeah, it doesn't help always, because especially nowadays, I don't know if it's just my companies, but even like they pay cheaper, or like buy cheaper screws, which enhances the problems, or they just got generally getting worse. But yeah, we are lacking torque specifications in my company, sadly. But we're slowly getting there, I hope. But for whatever reason, some people really don't like having torque specifications, and they're like, yeah, you should know that by hand. And then in the end, it's just like so many people that tighten them too much and then rip off screws by that as well, which is fucked up. Or they don't tighten them enough, which we also have. Yeah, that's a whole topic. My torque wrench is my hand, you know? You should be able to know that. You should be able to do that. And then they wonder why, like, the fucking screws rip off all the time. And it's also stainless steel on stainless steel, which is not the best. There we go. It's on there. Also, you should go cross over. I guess I'm doing it the correct way now. I was like not planning to do that, actually. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yep. Just by hand, I feel. Who knows what it's supposed to be? It's also messing in there, I probably think. It's messing in German, I think. It's not in English, is it? Which is brass, I think. The insert is brass, if I'm not mistaken, or was it? Or looked like brass. It could also be chrome 6. Ooh, yeah, that wasn't even that hard and I broke it off. Fine, it's tight enough then, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't completely in because I was sorting it shit. I kind of, yeah. This screw, if it's a new part, I would replace that screw, but it isn't. So, who knows? Who cares? Nobody noticed it, right? There was nobody here. It was actually, I barely had any talk on that. But who knows what they wanted there? I don't. They also didn't say any torque values in there. Finger tight is between 7 to 30 millimeters and Newton meters depending on the person, yep. Yeah. And also, like, some people say hand tight and they mean loose, and some people they mean hand tight and they mean as tight as you can do with hand. You never know. It's all up to interpretation. Because they're like, yeah, just make it hand tight, so we can do that later. We can undo that again or whatever. Because they mean hand tight by having it just with a hand on there, loose, doesn't matter. Yeah, and hand tight could also just be hand tight as far as you can go with a hand. I have no idea. Fucked up. Everything is shit. Look at that. We're basically done, to be honest. So that was quick. I'm not completely. I don't completely like that. There's so much, like the clutch is not completely in. It's like this, you know, not completely just like this. And I don't completely like that, but whatever. It was like this beforehand already. It doesn't matter, I guess. I don't remember the steps here now. Actually, it was so long ago. Also in the last stream, it was very far in the beginning. Take a look what the assembly instructions say. Where are we actually? We should probably. We could probably just put these on. Oops, you can't even see these here. The carbon thingies. Yeah, whatever. Let's do that. Let's see if I remember which side had which ones. They probably look this exact same. They do look the exact same. I put them on the cap in the beginning, so I knew which side has which side. It fell off though. I think it was something like this. Also doesn't matter, it's the same. But like it was already used to one side, so I think maybe it doesn't matter. But who cares? I don't know. Push this one in there. I think you can see. You can barely see. Let's do it like this. Go. This one's in there. On there, pressing down slightly. And this one was probably beneath, wasn't it? I would guess it was like this, beneath this one. One of those fucking slotted screws again. It's got the biggest one out there for that. Let's put those in a proper position first. I think it's supposed to be like this. It looks correct to me. I feel. Yeah. There we go. I think you can barely tell what I'm doing right now. But I can't really change it. I can't hold it in place because I can barely hold everything what I need in the first place. actually. Oopala. Let's put it more. There we go. That's good enough. It's also in there now. Should be correct, I hope. The insert is actually doesn't look like brass. Probably hopefully something stronger. Who knows? I'm gonna still tighten it a little bit more just for the feelings, just so it feels better. I mean, it barely has, fine enough. It barely has any pressure on it, so it doesn't even matter, you know. Which physical like force should be on there in the first place? It's nothing, because the only thing is that's needed there is actually electricity. And now we put this cap on with one of those screws. This one is completely stripped, but who cares? It is what it is. And that's not a Phillips head, that's a epoxy drive, and I hate both of them. Actually, look, which one was the stripped one? Oh, oopsie, I didn't want to pick that up. Put this to the side. Which one is more stripped? The left one, so we put the one with all the orange stuff on there. So we hopefully have the correct sides, I mean. Also, this is so dumb. It's a maintenance cap, and it's just the only screws that are actually screwed in directly into the plastic. The ones that you're supposed to probably use the most often, because like you probably need, like in an actual industrial environment, when you use it every day, you probably, the carbon thingies are the thingies you have to replace the most, so you have to get there the most. Disassemble, yeah, disassemble these caps the most, and then they're the most brittle part, which is kind of fucked up. And also for a company like Fein, like they should make fine tools, you know. Oopsie, I hate slotted. I mean, square, I guess, screws. No matter which kind. That's the back. That's the back. This one is all the way in there. We're gonna have to figure this one out. It's a big one. Where's the small one? Oh man, I should have sorted my tools better. There we go. It was just hidden. Can I get that out? I'm gonna have to lift it. I can't see. Oh. Oh. 1 second. There we go. I think you can see better like this. There we go. Just put it to the side so it doesn't fall down again. Oh, I put that one off. It was the tape was on there like this. Oh no, that tape is probably like 25 years old. Not yet, like maybe 20. Actually, maybe 25. I mean, this one says 03 on there, 2003. Get in there. That is. I hope you can tell what I'm doing. I can't barely myself. This is fucked up. Yeah. Come on. There we go. That should be fine. Now we just need this groove. And screw that shit on. All the way. I should have changed to the big one. Ah. There we go. Oh, voila. I mean, this is fine. You can just push it back in. Like this, you can probably see nothing, but I'm just holding it in place and screwing it in. Good enough. Whatever. Now, cap on, so it's all hidden. And now, I don't know how you say it. I would say Pozidriv, but that's Germanized, I guess. So is it Pozidrive? I think it's probably Pozidrive or something. The proper pronunciation of that. Also, Philips head. I hate that because I think Philips made those, right? And now everybody calls them Philips head. I mean, in German it's Kreuzschlitt, which is cross slit, or like slotted cross slotted screws or whatever you translate that to. But you still have to, like, yeah, because there's two different kinds, you still have to be more precise than just saying cross-slotted. We shouldn't make this too tight. Probably only needs like 4 Newton meters or less, to be honest. But who knows? It's basically finished. Not only the grip again. There it is. The grip. Grip is a German newspaper thingy thing, like for cars. We marked that. That's what we need. Number 5. Burger King foot lettuce. Was it in this way? Who knows? I don't remember. Oh, this one, I remember now. I remember. 21st night of September. Phillips head is the cross screw, by the way. Yeah, the normal, like the just cross one, and the Pozidrive is the one that has the little extra bits on there. Like, I can show for demonstration purposes. Where did I put it? It was here somewhere. There it is. This one is Phillips head. It's just the tip, PH for short. This one is Pozidrive with the little extra bits on the side here. So Pozidrive and Phillips head, PZ and PH. I hope you can tell. And we need none of them anymore, so I can just put them away. How was it? Yeah, I think this one, or was it this one? One of them was just fitted through here. I think one of them was longer. No, both are the same length. Wow, the fifth one is closer to the front though, so I think it was like this. This somehow? I think it was something like this. I want something just like this. Oh man, I hate electricity. Who even invented that stuff, you know? Something like this. Oh, maybe this way. And then number 5, Burger King lettuce. This one on top. From what it appears. Fuck, I hate everything. Was it just like this? Just like this? I heard you were referring to the slit ones as Phillips. Oh no, I think not. That must have, either I must have confused that one, or there must have been a misunderstanding. Okay, there's a couple of screws here. That's the ones that are supposed to be. Actually, I don't know, like, I always know these as slotted ones, but it says FD7. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. And because, like, I don't know, I usually use the German word for that. If I even use that, because, like, the screw that shall not be named. Yeah. Fill that shit in there, and then I just screw it on. Oh, straight, please. My screws are all straight. Ha ha ha. Nah, I support screw diversity, except not really, to be honest. I always like when products are designed that you use the few most, like, at least in length. I don't care, you know. I don't care about length, but like the girth and the type, you know, that's the most important stuff for screws. Because I always like products that have the same diameters everywhere, and also the same type of screw, so you can just use the same tool everywhere, you know, which I do here mostly. I mean, this is fuzzy drive now, but this is hexagonal, which is Allen key, I guess, which is size 4. Like here, there, that's the same. There, that's the same. They use also for the hexagonal outside. I think hexagonal is outside and Allen key is the one inside, isn't it? I don't remember in English. They always use 8 for these, so they have it at least a little bit like similar, you know. That's what I mean. That's the practical stuff. So you don't have to swap tools too much. That is practical. Now this one was, I think, I can't even fill that one out here. This one probably means to be in here, and then just something like through here or whatever. And then belongs upside down from what it looks, because it looks like it's supposed to. Actually, let's put it down here like this. I think oh, you can barely tell. I can barely see it myself though. That should be good enough. Hopefully. I don't know, it probably looked better beforehand, but whatever. Oh, there we go, that should be fine. And then we just assemble it. That looks actually quite good, doesn't it? Hopefully. How did we do that? This one was just like slid in here, was it? Where's the... There it is. Yeah, that's the correct side. Now we just pull. Okay, it's hard when I pull on it, I think they say. Oh yeah, this is good. Slides in perfectly. Now we put these screws in here. I think that's the best part to do first. Slotted screws again, but the small ones. I'm gonna have to... Oh, let's take it, the middle one. This is fine. And screw that shit. That should be hold in position, I guess. Then we can... Voila. Then you can put it on the main body. And then it's basically done. We only need the switch. And then everything is assembled. Imagine, we took how much then? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours for everything is reassembly and greasing up, and 5 hours for disassembly. And I cleaned it off screen for quite a while as well. I don't know if it took an hour or something. But yeah, disassembly was way longer. Also, I think there's some plastic, so we're gonna keep it a little bit not too strong, you know? Not to break it. And then these pads belong on here. somehow. This way? Potentially. No, not this way. It must be this. This one is like this, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is shit. Would be good enough. This one looks perfect. Correct. I hope I'm not accidentally squishing something. Oh, man. Come on. Perfect. Now we just have to hold it like this. Never mind. That on a Sunday, man. Fuck. Please. I should have prepared, but I didn't. I did not. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. One screw is in there. I shouldn't tighten that too much, not to accidentally push it down on this side, and when I screw it down on this side, it just has a leverage and breaks everything, you know? It's elongating my screwdriver. And put the other side on the bottom. So what's, yeah, like it barely fits in here, like, and it scrapes on this. I hope I don't like do optical damages on my thing here. Should put this to the side. It's empty regardless. Wait a second. Oh, would you look at that? I was like, there's something missing. The washer thingy thing fell out. It's not the washer. I think it's one of those useless things. Basically are like a washer. Oh yeah, they are. The back side. Ooh. We're missing one. I think this one's empty as well. But I have to unscrew that one. This side. Riverside, motherfucker. CD. There we go. Imagine. It's assembled now. Ugh. Let's fasten the rest. Ugh. Bottom. Welcome to bottom gear. Tight enough. I hope this gap was there always. I don't know. Yeah, that's tight enough. And now the last step in our fucking progress. This one. No screws left over, imagine. Okay, we have it on... Oh, it's never mind, that's a square thing in there. Regardless. So like... It should be like on 0 roughly. Definitely not 90 degrees off. Perfect. Oh, come on. Tight enough. Don't break that shit. Perfect. That's actually, before we make a Beyblade here, this one's tight enough, I guess. Oopsie. Make it a little bit more tight. I don't want to create a Beyblade, like I said. There we go. My tools. 1 second, I'm gonna clean up for a second. So I have my tools out of the way that I don't need anymore, which is all of them. Okay, and luckily I have a very long cable, not a table. My table is only 1 meter long. Please don't judge. I heard my neighbor doing noises. I was like scared that they're angry at me, shouting because I'm making noise. But no, they're not. At least it didn't sound like it. The problem, I have no leftover, socket. The one that I use is here for the camera, so I don't need to use the battery. And I think that's not good if we do that. Oh, there's one. I have to put down my headphones though. All the way down here, man. There we go, under a table. That was a far away. Let's see if it's rotating. Very good. Let's see if it starts without an issue. Angelgrinder ASMR. I would like that it runs longer, but I think it's fine enough. Let's see if there's sparks. That's probably just like a run in sparks. If we just wait, they should disappear maybe, hopefully, I don't know. But it's working. And actually, does it get hot? Let's take a look. Actually, let's run it, let it run for a tiny bit. Sick. Let's see if it gets too warm or warmer than I would want to. I hope not, but it like should still. No, it's not like it barely got warm. Last time I let it run like this as well, I think, and it already like it got super warm. So I think mission successful, isn't it? Yeah, that's actually quite, especially like I think like if we have like an insert on there, it's gonna be a little bit louder. But it might also be partly, I mean, it definitely is quite, yes. Might also partly because I have a Rauschfilter, like a filter for like, what does Rausch mean in English, man? I have a filter that tries to remove background noises, so maybe it does actually filter. Actually, let's take a look. Can I remove the filter for a second? Microphone. Filter. Rauschunterdrückung. Limiter. Oh. It looks like it should be on, or does it sound different? I don't know. Let's turn it on. Was it different? I was barely holding it until like the torque just rotated my hands. Okay, let's turn it on again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I turned it off. There was like the eye sign that I crossed out, so I think it should have been turned off. But nice, it's working. Okay, that was way different than the way I expected it to sound. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so the filter actually worked, I guess. So I need to watch out when I do more Anglegrinder as an ASMR that I turn off the filter. It's kind of funny though. The funny I actually thought about making an ASMR video as a meme, just doing like I guess like I don't know, Angelgrinder ASMR or something like that, construction work ASMR. And not really construction work because like I don't have that, but like to hold my fucking chainsaw or my Angelgrinder into the microphone and to be like, yeah, ASMR, that gets your head tingling, or something like that, you know? I think that would have been funny to do. I haven't done this yet, and like I shouldn't probably do this inside of my apartment with 5 neighbors. I think they probably wouldn't appreciate that, especially on a Sunday right now. But I'm satisfied. We've completed our Angelgrinder with major issues, but it is completed and it runs, and I think it's good. Good enough, at least. I'm satisfied. I can use this thing now, finally, after 6 years? 6 years of having it laid around, and also like probably 35 years of having it laid around beforehand, because this is basically new. I hope that I greased the bearings enough, but like who knows? Who knows? I'm satisfied, man. This project is over, man. I can get new gloves. By the way, as a funny thing, I always like doing like this, that I have my fingers not in the glove and then grab things like this. I found that was funny always. Then I have floppy fingers. Very nice, I guess. But whatever. I don't know. I have nothing to say anymore. I'm satisfied. It's working at least. And it sounds good, and I hope it stays like this for a long time. For 40 more years, you know? I can... Oh, man. Try to unscrew my head microphone here. There we go. Oopala. Sick. Let's get you back to my computer. Oh, I forgot that on my chair was a spinner set. Yeah, I would say this is successful. Perfect. And I would wanted to say, yeah, I want to be to my grandparents, you know, like, yeah, it was already like 40 years old or something when I got that, and I give it to you. Take good care of it. I owned it for 40 more years. I am then actually when it's 40 more years, I'm 65. That's not even that old, but like, whatever. Yeah, I guess you know what I mean. But yeah, I think that project is over. I'm not grinding anything now. It's a Sunday, yeah, man, and I hope I didn't annoy my neighbors enough, or too much. I mean, already. Technically, it should have a little bit more power than beforehand, because there's 10 more volts on it, right? Shouldn't it? I don't know I don't know how it works actually. Man, but I'm satisfied. I'm definitely satisfied. So, I'm gonna have to end it here. I have nothing to say. Except I have something to say. Yesterday, I had to use my chainsaw. I don't know. I didn't say that yesterday, I think, on the stream yet. And it was so good. My new chainsaw, I'm so satisfied with it. The Stihl MS200. Very nice chainsaw. Very cute and very good. And my Dolma 6400 also ran fine. Mighty fine. Was a fun time. And today as well. Everything worked today. And yeah, on that note, I'm gonna have to say good night and sleep well. I hope you had fun. I did. And I have a working Angelgrinder now. So goodbye.